Hello, my beautiful friends. It's your girl Georgiana da Costa here. Let's talk freelancing. So, today I'm going to answer a question that is very common, and I think that it's sort of like the first thing you come across or you question when you think about starting a freelance business. So, the question is, what is freelancing and how do I know it's for me? Freelancing is essentially a contractor job. The idea of it is that you work with business owners, companies of any size, solopreneurs, with anybody really, even customers, and you provide a service independently on your own. So this can really be doing your day-to-day job. If you are a marketer, like I am a marketer and I am doing my career, I'm doing my job as a freelancer. So I work as a marketer with companies, for companies, but as a freelancer. So I do that independently as a business owner. I'm self-employed, and that gives me all sorts of benefits, which I'll answer in a second, around the question of how do you know this is for you, because it really depends on you and what you're after. But just before, I'm going to give you a couple of examples of freelancer jobs. Freelancers can be bookkeepers, accountants, as I said, marketers, think social media marketers, bloggers, ads managers, Google Ads partners, YouTube ads marketers, and stuff like that. Literally, Facebook marketers, virtual assistants, even accountants, even like accountants, lawyers, all sorts of specified jobs or like professions. They can go ahead and deliver it as a freelancer, as a business, and they can work and provide a service for any type of client that they choose to work with independently. So that's freelancing, and it's honestly, I believe it's the easiest, most amazing way to enter the world of online business. Even if you don't have any skills, you can literally start like me. Like I started back in 2012 when I graduated university, and I knew I wanted to start an online business because I wanted flexibility and freedom. I wanted to travel the world with my boyfriend then, who's my husband now. And then later on, I wanted to start a family and be home with my kids. I have 2 kids now, and freelancing has allowed me to do that. So I started with a desire for what freelancing could offer me, for what it could offer me if I were to make money online. And then I had to learn what can I offer. Now, as a marketing graduate, I knew that my career is somewhere in marketing, but I just didn't know how to take studies into delivering a business. I knew how to write a CV, but that was about it. So I basically started with my passion, which was writing, and that led me down the way of ghostwriting, copywriting, blog writing, article writing, learning how to put up websites and all sorts of things. So you can start there, but then you may also be super specialized in what you do. You may be a lawyer now and think, you know what, I'd like to do this for myself. I don't want to work in the office. So obviously I know that in in the spectrum of being a lawyer, you have many opportunities to start your own bureau, I think it's called, or business. But I've seen a lot of like people offer it like this. They will say, well, I help solopreneurs set up their business and stay legal, and I give them legal advice or legal coaching, or I draft contracts for them, or I do things like that. So basically that's an example. You could you could love photography and decide to offer your photography services as a freelancer. Now you can offer photo shoots for families or babies or business owners, etc., etc. You could also be a virtual assistant. You could work with business owners and help them with their calendar and help them with scheduling things, and maybe, just like drafting things in their business, answering emails. You could be a social media manager. You could manage people's Instagram accounts and Facebook accounts, etc., etc. That's kind of an idea of what freelancing is. I have lots of other videos and posts on examples, so I'll link some things in the description, but that's kind of the idea of what freelancing is. And I kind of already gave you a hint of how to recognize if it's for you. I told you how I knew that freelancing was for me. Now, freelancing it's for you, first of all, if you have a desire to be a business owner, because it's a business, you are self-employed. So if you have a desire, if you want to go out there on your own and make your own money, so you wouldn't have a salary, now by all means, you can create freelancing in such a way that it kind of pays you like a salary. That's the setup I eventually set up in my freelance business. Very similar to that. You can work with teams and companies and literally feel like you're part of their team, but you remain a business owner. You keep that flexibility, you keep all that great things, all those great things, but again, also the responsibilities of a business owner. So when you ask yourself if freelancing is for you, I encourage you to ask yourself this type of questions. Do I want to have my own business? Do I want flexibility? Do I want to have control over how much money I make and over how much workload I take on? So for instance, for me, that really came, the workload part was really important for me once I had my babies. Each time I had the baby, that was really important to me. Or even when I started planning for a baby, actually, before I started planning for a baby, I was kind of scaling my freelance clients, my freelance business. I had lots of clients. And then I was like, well, I don't want this to take this much time. I want to work like this on it. So that I had that opportunity, something that I wouldn't have really had an opportunity to job unless I was going part-time or things like that, which is not a very common thing in my industry if I were to work in my industry. So that type of thing. And I also had lots of opportunities to say I want to scale, I want to grow, or what type of projects I want to work on, what kind of stuff I want to learn, how much do I want to charge. All those things are the benefits when you have your own business, when you are the boss of your own business. You work with clients, you work for clients, but they're not your boss, they're your clients. So it's like a business relationship, and it's like a great relationship. So I really love that. So that's a question to ask yourself. Of course, with business comes you're responsible for your taxes. You're responsible for getting clients. There's lots of creative ways you can work around that. If you're not the type of person that loves sales calls all the time and things like that, you can really set your business. There's lots of very simple platforms online that can do the selling for you. And there's also very good ways you can set yourself up. And I'll talk about this in future videos because this were things that were important to me. And I've kind of explored lots of these models of what type of clients to work for how many clients I want to take on, what type of projects. It matters. You have to set it up in a way to fit your life. And that's the next question you need to ask yourself when you think, is freelancing for me? It's what life do you want to live, and how does your career fit into that life? In general, if you want I feel like as millennials, maybe really kind of invented this, I don't know, but the life by design type of thing. I remember coming across this on YouTube. And that, if you want that type of thing, I think a flexible business is kind of what it's required. If you want to travel a lot, if you want to create your own schedule, if you don't want to work like these strict hours or on these strict things, a business, it's kind of like the way. And a business can be done in many ways, but freelancing, it's a service business. You work with clients. So I found that was easy to start, easy to scale, easy to go up and down, easy to make money like straight away, as it wasn't the type of thing like you necessarily need to build a big audience or you need to build products for and things like that. I found that it was a very good business to just sort of grow my knowledge as I grew into the business world. So all those things are possible. So when you think about your life and what you want for yourself, it can also be things like, I want more flexibility. I want more freedom. I want to travel the world and earn from like my laptop. I want to live in a van and travel the world and make money that way and not be restricted to a state or a country or a city and literally just earn and make a living that way. And also, I don't know exactly what I want to do. So I want to explore all sorts of things. And I don't know how to start a business. And this sounds like something that is risk-free and is it's just fun, something I want to explore. So that's one thing that freelancing can help. And freedom, flexibility, learning, exploring, finding what you want to do. If you like working with people, if you're kind of very maybe particular and very excited about the type of work you want to do, if you already maybe chose a field or chose an industry, maybe something you've studied or something you have some experience in, but you don't see yourself fit into some sort of like traditional job or corporate structure, and you know there's like a more creative part or just a side of your work that I want to specialize in. So for instance, you may be very good at tech, but you might want to just specialize in reporting, or you might be very good at design, you just want to do web design or graphic design or something and make like your own business out of that sort of thing. I think that when you ask yourself those questions, it will really answer it for yourself, because it's an individual thing if your freelance business is for you. And also, where you are in life and what do you need out of your career and the way you make your money. Like for me, in my 20s, literally for almost my entire 20s, as I've started this straight out of university, this offered me the freedom to travel the world and to really explore my passions and really explore and learn in my journey as a marketeer, I think is the right word. But once I was approaching my 30s and starting a family, I wanted the stability, and I wanted more predictability in my schedule and freedom around my life and my children and things like that. So those were very important to me as well. I think that as a freelancer, especially as a freelancer in today's world, the decision is based on the way we want to live our life and the type of work we want to do, and that will directly impact. So if you want to be a freelancer, answer those questions, and if those questions lead you there, you probably want to be a freelancer. But freelancing can also be something that you start with. It's also the type of thing many people start because it's services, consulting. A lot of people will speak about freelancing as a service-based business, as DIY services, or done for you services, or consulting. So a lot of people present freelancing like that, and that's also a great way to start. If, let's say, your main goal is to sell products on Amazon, or to be a coach, or to sell courses, or to sell e-commerce, or whatever else you might have in your mind that you want to do, or to become an influencer and work with brands and companies and do that, but you want to make some income straight away, or along your entire journey you want multiple sources of income, and you like one of them to be freelancing, working with clients, that's also a great thing. Like, no matter what other businesses I'm doing, I also have things like courses and coaching and things like that. Freelancing still remains the biggest chunk of my income. It's so stable, it's so predictable. If you make it so, it can really be like that. So yeah, that's it. I hope this helps you I hope this helped you learn what freelancing is, and if freelancing is for you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I am so grateful. I hope this helped you. I am on a mission to put out on YouTube some of the most empowered, strategy and mindset infused videos about freelancing, because I want to help women around the world find these videos and learn this amazing business model and find out if freelancing is for them. So I'm putting out lots of these like jam-packed value videos, the kind of stuff that I normally only say in my courses, in my paid programs, but I'm really on a mission to put this out into the world. So definitely make sure to subscribe, and if you like, share and leave a comment, that would mean the world to me. And if you want to find out more about me, what I do and how I can help you take this further, I have an amazing range of programs that can help you launch and thrive with your freelance business. So definitely check everything in the description, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.